Okay, maybe a match made in hell. A Nokia or a Microsoft Lumia 640 and an iPad Air 2. Basically, I came to the conclusion after buying Android flagship mobile phones that they're too expensive. Whatever I've bought, the battery lasts to about sort of maybe 5 o'clock, and then it's as flat as a pancake. And the main reason I didn't buy an Apple phone was A, the expense, and also B, the fact that there wasn't ad blocking, which on Android, obviously for ad blocking you need to root it, so you lose your warranty on that one. Especially seen as Samsung have brought out the Knox security, which obviously if you root it you risk tripping it. So I came to the conclusion a cheap and nasty 150 quid or less Nokia Lumia phone. You can pin Google as a start page on the front of the main tiles, so you can go straight to Google. If you use it reasonably, the battery will last 2 days. The mapping drive here now seems to be better than Google, which Google seems to take me on a wild goose chase if you go somewhere. So I've come to the conclusion that if I have a monthly contract, which I can cancel if it goes downhill, I've paid for the phone outright with 8 gig of tethering on it a month, and the iPad Air 2, be honest with you, it's always put me off cost wise with Apple products. That's why I haven't had a iPad 2 or an iPad previously, but I've tried the Nexus range from Google, and I've either had hardware issues or you leave them on the side and you come back and you find that from having like 60, 70, 80% of battery, come back later in the day and an application had run the battery right down to completely flat, and it's just a pain in the backside. So I've opted for the cheap and nasty phone that obviously if I drop it, break it, to be honest with you, it'd be annoying, but I'll just go and buy another one. And then obviously the iPad, now I can use adblock plus on it. It integrates into Safari. So obviously mainly it's been battery life with both things. I know people will argue that Android's better or Apple's better or whatever, but I just don't see the point in spending sort of £400, £500, £600 on a phone which is liable to get scratched, damaged, dropped or whatever, and then buying obviously a tablet which if you leave it on the side you come back to it half a day later and you find it's flat. So for me it's a compromise or a marriage made in hell maybe.